So today I get a call that our invoices aren't working, the pages are cutting off the customer ID number and it's the end of the world as we know it. But apparently the problem wasn't serious enough to notify me about it until today, even though people have been trying to figure out what happened since yesterday morning. For context, I'm the IT director for a small company, and we have been perpetually trying to migrate to an ERP for the past 12 years. In the meantime, I have to use my certification in duct tape and baling wire maintenance to hold things together. Those things include an invoicing system written in Microsoft Access 97. You read that correctly. I've upgraded said system over the years to keep it functional, but the core system is almost 30 years old. So it has its own peculiar brand of weirdness that goes along with it. Today's call came after a string of emails back and forth between accounting and customer relations discussing why this invoicing template wasn't working anymore and what IT did to screw it up. Someone in accounting noticed the issue and, rather than go "Hey Scorp, what's going on here?" they decided to consult with customer relations IT support. Now, to our CR manager's credit, she's a smart lady who knows tech decently well. She even knows how to write basic SQL scripts and HTML. Sasha's not completely clueless when it comes to tech like some other people I work with. https://www.reddit.com/r/tales from tech support/comments/app9mt/got_under_email_my_can/. But I digress. Anyway, CR lady says the problem seems to be that the template has been modified. So now they're asking me, why'd you break the template? Me, I haven't touched the template, I've been busy keeping servers running and figuring out who took my whole flippin' network down. https://www.reddit.com/r/tales from tech support/comments/upskeep/just_average_network_failures_for_no/. What's wrong with it? Accounting lady, we can't see the last digit of the customer ID field anymore. This started changing on August 1st for 2 clients, but everyone else is fine. The first thought that immediately crosses my mind as well, did someone break something in the server's printer settings, or is this only happening for this one person? Because nobody else thought to print an invoice to check this. So I did, and it printed fine. Apparently this kind of critical thinking is what got me the job. My next thought was to check to see if it was happening to every invoice they were printing, which I was betting on being the case, even though accounting lady was adamant that it was just 2 clients who were affected. I had accounting lady send me a list of invoices for the first day when they noticed the issue so I could check them. Sure enough, every invoice printed past a certain time was affected. So now I knew that this was isolated to one user. I knew approximately when it started, and it was affecting every invoice they were printing. I even found other invoices had cut off customer ID numbers that nobody else had noticed. Maybe I'm actually good at my job after all? At this point, I'm thinking, this was probably caused by the default printer being changed. Sometimes when printing PDFs, you'll have formatting issues where the previously set default printer's paper size is a little different than whatever the default printer has been set to now, and thus the page formatting is slightly off, even though you're not actually using the default printer's driver to print the file. Seen it happen before, easy enough to fix, just change the default printer to the PDF driver or change it back to whatever the default printer was before it got screwed up. So I did. No joy. Uh-oh. Then I remembered what software I was dealing with. Eons ago, in a galaxy far away, I believe it was called college? I had trained in the ancient ways of the Access database. And I remembered something about Access. Something important. It sucks. I go into the database and open up the report in print preview. Looks off. Maybe the margins got reset somehow. Well, luckily for me, this database is just a front end over a SQL database, so I can just blow it away and replace it with the heavily guarded backup I keep on hand for just such occasions. Still not working. This is getting even weirder. Let me go into the report itself and check design view. Maybe there's something wrong with the margins. Go into design view. Check the margins, everything's fine there. Exit out of design view back to report view. Report looks perfectly fine now. And that's when I remembered that, due to a glitch that Microsoft themselves have never explained and that I have only encountered twice previously in my entire career, there is a non-zero random chance that Access will just decide to reformat a report for no particular reason whatsoever, and going into design view and back out again will force it to reformat the report correctly. I hadn't encountered this random-ass bug in nearly 20 years, but here it is again. The moral of my little story: if you're dealing with a Microsoft product, try the dumbest fucking solution you can think of, because that's generally what will fix the problem. P.S. I love that accounting lady, in her note thanking me for my help, gave the CR lady credit for pointing us in the yesterday when you figured out it was broken and we would have had this solved in 20 minutes.